Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. Now, recently, obviously, the game hasn't had the best time. And I will try to make my best not to make this complaining moaning video. But at the same time, I do want to put this message out there for people to consider. And that is that Alliance War season should not be happening right now. As we all know, we still have plethora of game-related issues. And I genuinely do trust Kabam is doing as much as they can to fix all of them. Because it does have very dire adverse consequences for the game. I still keep getting messages daily, multiple messages every single day where people say thank you to me for the content that I have provided for them, the guides and whatever else. But they say that they're out. They just can't play the game. And again, I do think that if the game had been in a better place, I don't think that the gameplay issues would be enough to kind of like scare away as many people. But the game wasn't in an amazing place beforehand. And I do think that the decision to restart Alliance War Seasons was premature and more than likely financially driven. I do not think the game is much better after the hotfix than it was before. In fact, as soon as the season has started, we hear many issues. And it's not just with the parry and dexterity. And those are aplenty too. And it's not just the game crashing. It's even the individual champion bugs or the issues with champions that arise from these gameplay issues. Like in my war, we had situation with Terex, which is a massive bug a lot of people are experiencing, where you just keep getting armor breaks, and if opponent has despair, that automatically shuts down your healing, and it's just bad. It makes that fight a lot harder, not for any other reason that the fight is bugged. Then we have Ghost, who can't phase recoil, and a lot of people do use Ghost in Alliance War, especially in the mid tier. And not being able to phase that recoil is, fairly significant deal. And then we have problems, obviously, with Quake, where a lot of champions just randomly whiff attacks right in front of her face, and it's borderline impossible to use Quake. I consider myself as a relatively decently good Quake player, but every single fight was so stressful. The fights I wouldn't have paused to think before about were just crazy hard and stressful. And those are just the first issues that pop into my mind. There are many more, whether they are, again, with the generic game engine problems, fight engine, which is with Dex and parry and whatever else, or they are these increasing numbers of, bugs or champion fights that just do not function the way they're meant to function. And I do have a feeling that Alliance War season is likely going to end early again, unless there is another hotfix that magically sorts out the problems. Or at the very least, I should say that I hope they're gonna drop this Alliance War season again after like 6 wars or something. Or just drop it down right now for the next week. Because I genuinely do not believe it should be happening right now. I mean, a little indication is that they couldn't even get their offensive and defensive tactics working. They have never worked since implementation of attacker tactics. They have not worked ever. And that was like 3-4 months ago. I want to sympathize as much as I can with Kabam. And I do. I genuinely do. I wish for the best for this game. But I think that currently, having Alliance War up, and yeah, it's nice getting another compensation package or whatever, it doesn't solve the problem. Because this compensation package doesn't protect you from getting KO'd. And getting KO'd because of bugs, it makes you feel shit. Yeah, it makes you feel a little better that you can have some extra health potions that you can use. But it still let down your team. You still could lose the wars that you otherwise wouldn't have. You're still gonna feel like crap. And I just don't understand why make so many players feel bad for dying to all of these bugs and other gameplay related issues. I think right now there isn't a great morale. I think Summoner Showdown event is fairly infuriating to a lot of people, but most of the people just ignore it. I think Summer of Pain should definitely be extended indefinitely till the gameplay issues are fixed, because it wouldn't be it wouldn't be cool to have so many people miss out on those amazing rewards just because the game is fucked. And it is. And from experience, fighting Grandmaster and doing all of those fights right now is significantly harder than it should be. And then, yeah, obviously there's War Season. I think War Season should be cancelled. I think Summer of Pain finale should be extended indefinitely. Or at least, let's say, for a month for now. And, yeah, I don't know. I do think that Kabam jumped the gun by restarting all the activities. I don't think that any of the problems have gone away in any meaningful manner. And this shouldn't be happening right now. I'm not going to keep you guys much longer than that. I think that is about all that I wanted to say. Let me know what you guys think, because if nobody says anything, obviously Kabam's just going to put the head in the sand and will pretend that everything's okay. But it isn't. It really isn't. All of the dex problems are still here. All the parry issues are still here. There are so many gameplay related problems right now. And just no environment. And Kabam knows that. Kabam knows that all of these issues are there. If they didn't, they wouldn't have sent this compensation package right here that we see in front of us. So yeah, I do think that we need to make some noise. I do think that we need to make some forum threads. I do think you need to send in some tickets. Tag them on Twitter. Let them know if you agree with me. If you don't, then perfect. Let me know, why am I wrong? Why do you think that Alliance War Season should be happening right now? Or why do you think that having one of the most rewarding limited time events in history of this game is a great idea right now? Well, either way, that is it for now. Let me know what you guys think, and I will catch you guys soon. See ya. Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about